Welcome to Podcast Reviews Podcast, the podcast that reviews the reviews of its podcast. If this is your first time listening, or watching, I should say, welcome to PRRP. This is the YouTube episode of our podcast. If you haven't heard this at all, I'll explain what it is real briefly, but don't worry. If you are a subscriber and this is in your normal feed, there is now a video version component to it. I don't know exactly what's going to be on it. I'm hoping to add titles and stuff later, so we'll find out. But I'm going to make a video version of this podcast for YouTube, which hopefully, if you're watching right now, to explain what PRRP is and try to broaden our horizons. If you've been wondering where we've been the last 18 months or so, this is where we've been. We've been making a podcast, but it's been audio only up until now. Now it's finally a video podcast for at least one episode, but hopefully this will help expand our outreach. Basically, I'll explain what the show is soon, but basically we're trying to get more listeners and more people to watch and share. So if you've already, don't click away. If you're already getting bored, I've been looking up ways to get people more engaged with YouTube videos and stuff, and I'm learning the whole process of how to make a good YouTube video so that'll get shares and clicks and all that stuff. So I'm gonna explain what the podcast is and why you should share this video and why you should like it and keep not clicking away. So stay on the video. There's a really good hook for the end. The last part of the video, I'm gonna film something that you're really gonna like. I did some research on what the internet likes, and you're really gonna like it. So don't click away because it's gonna be good. But until then, I gotta go and do a scene change. I'll explain why in a second. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So what is PRRP? That will be the hook to get you to watch this video. Basically, PRRP is a podcast that reviews any reviews you leave of the podcast PRRP. Podcast Reviews Podcast. It's really simple. It's really easy to do. If you leave a review in Apple Podcasts or Podchaser or Castbox, anywhere like that, we will review your review on a future episode. And it's actually a really good podcast. It's been really popular. It's actually been featured in countless newsletters. It's been featured on the front page of Castbox. It's the only podcast that the Podchaser app has reviewed. Actually, I should probably put graphics up. I hope I've put graphics up of these things so you believe my pedigree. It even has won 3 awards for best podcast of different kinds and stuff. So it's if you don't believe that the show's good, hopefully these images I'll have put up will show that the show is very popular and good. We've just hit a little bit of a rut recently where we weren't getting as many reviews as we thought we should be getting. So now I thought YouTube is a great way to share videos, get more eyeballs, and get more people to leave reviews and watch this video to leave reviews. So go to your podcast app, whatever it is, and type in PRRP. Okay, I better cut the video for reasons I'll explain. I'll explain really soon, but I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So now that you're on board with PRRP, it's time to get everyone else who doesn't know about PRRP to become also on board by being exposed to this video. So luckily, we've done a lot of research to figure out what makes a popular and good YouTube video, so hopefully this episode of PRRP will be our most widespread one yet. Oh, by the way, don't click away yet. I know you might be tempted to, but we know this video is long. Don't worry, usually our episodes are way shorter than this. We just have to make it long, and we'll explain why we have to make it long very, very soon, very presently, imminently even. Actually, we hope you're anticipating it because we're about to tell you right now why not to click away right after we be right back. But first, like, comment, and subscribe. I cannot stress how important this appears to be and is said to be often. If anything is believed, you must like and comment and subscribe, almost as important as not clicking away from this video. So make sure to do these 3 things. Turn on notifications, whatever that means. Just maybe I'll make like one of those mouse clicking on the button animations people seem to like to show you what kind of behavior to emulate. But this, yeah, do like, comment, subscribe. That's the only thing you got to do. It really works because if it didn't work, no one else would do it. So it must work because people say it all the time. So please like, comment, subscribe, subscribe. And yeah, so like to thank, okay, do that. Please, now go. Okay, back. So with that twist out of the way, here's the reveal. You cannot click away because we need you to watch the entire whole video. If you're able to watch the whole thing, every single moment of this video, the algorithm will realize how attention grabbing this video is, and it'll just skyrocket to the algorithm recommendation list. So everyone else will start to see it if you watch every single moment. So by not clicking away, you're guaranteeing that you're doing your part to maximize the spread of this video. So, because the computer can only tell if it's been watched. It doesn't know how good anything is. So just don't click away and the computer will be happy. By the way, if you're one of our audio-only listeners who don't know about YouTube and you just like listen to podcasts, basically YouTube is a service that aims to be kind of the central hub for you to come and look at any kind of advertisement that you want. What they'll do is they'll attach little snippets of video people call content to the ads, so you can go and try to find like a home. Let's say you, for instance, you like new trucks or power tools or something. You can find what they call a channel where you can have that kind of ad over and over and just different videos and different content attached to it, so that you know where to go to find ads that cater to you. So you don't like accidentally find an ad for maybe like the new blockbuster film if you don't like movies or something like that. So they have different channels that cater to different ad sensibilities, and that's how you know where to go to look at those kind of ads. Unfortunately, it wasn't always so easy to do. In the past, YouTube's algorithm was a little bit more, maybe, I don't know, I don't want to say anything mean, but maybe it was like inexperienced. It would only show good videos in the past that people liked to see and had a lot of views. But luckily they were able to fix that, and they made videos that people didn't want to see but had really catchy thumbnails, so you could click through the thumbnail, still not like the video, but still get to see an ad. So for whatever reason, that ended up not working after a while, and so now they've changed their whole strategy, and their current strategy, which is what we're doing in this video, is to make a 10-minute long video. No matter, it could be good, it could be bad, it doesn't even matter what's in it as long as it's long, because then there's like a certain ad to length ratio they use to maximize their profits for that. So that's why I'm going to try to make this video 10 minutes long. I don't actually have much else to say about the podcast itself, but I don't want to just like leave it silent for 6 minutes. So I figure, if I talk about the process of making this video, you'll understand why it's popular and why you shouldn't click away so you don't get bored during it. So we'll walk you through these processes while we're here, might as well. And so yeah, step one for making a popular, good YouTube video, make it 10 minutes long. That's at least right now, that's what you got to do, 10 minutes long. So make it long. So that's step one. Okay, step two, create a fancy, catchy thumbnail. So pretty much every step of the way, our research reaffirmed that the secret to successfully standing out and setting yourself apart from others on YouTube is to mimic what everyone else is already doing. It appears that in this case, conformity is the path to victory, so we're going to do that here as well with the thumbnail. I guess the idea is that people don't really know how to respond to something unfamiliar, or it makes them uncomfortable and unwilling to engage with it. Even though like at some point everything's unfamiliar until you encounter it. I don't know. I don't really get it, but it doesn't matter. I trust this information implicitly, so our thumbnail needs two main things. The first is a complex emotive face. I don't have a front-facing camera, so I'll have to find a face of mine or whoever's later and put it on there. I'm not sure what emotions are necessarily considered complex by algorithmic standards, but I'll figure something out. Hopefully by the time you're seeing this, there will be a face on there, being emotive, and very clickable, very friendly YouTube thumbnail on there. So we'll see. I'm obviously recording this right now. I can't make that thumbnail yet, but fingers crossed by the time this is out, there'll be a good thumbnail on there. The second thing we need besides a face is text. I'm not sure what text to add since this episode will be called PRRP-episode 88-YouTube on the podcast side of it. I guess on YouTube it could be called the same thing, but then that's probably too long for a thumbnail. So maybe I'll have it say like, guess how many episodes PRRP has already, or I don't know. I'll fix it in post, as I've heard people say. Whatever. As long as it's related to the hook, of PRRP, that I should be fine. So I guess if I've done everything right by now, you should see my video in a lineup of dozens of other emotive faces, hopefully, attracting just as much attention as the rest of them and standing out in that way. Yeah, I guess that's step two, make a thumbnail. I'm actually realizing this is going to be a lot longer of a video than I originally thought. So I should probably be quicker. So moving on. Step three, stick to a consistent premise. Okay, so this one's tricky because one main piece of advice I keep seeing is to make sure your YouTube channel basically consists of only one type of content because people only want to see more of what they've already seen. The good news is that we're just trying to make this one video popular, not our whole channel, so you're in luck with that, especially because while our YouTube is kind of a disparate mishmash of unrelated detritus, PRRP is nothing if not the same every single time. So if you're looking for homogenous content, look no further than PRRP. It'll be a reassuring, kind of monotonous home for a YouTube viewer like yourself. I mean, this is episode 88. There are 87 previous parts of equal similarity. You have no reason to fear variety here. So please watch this video and then listen to PRRP. Step 4, Binge watching. Okay, I gotta really speed things up because I really miscalculated time with this whole thing, how long I had to draw at the beginning at the history lesson. So anyway, binge watching. This is where you can help once again. Apparently, the more videos of ours you watch all the way through, kind of like this one, the more likely YouTube is to recommend any one of them to other people. So eventually, if you watch as many of our videos, eventually one of them will be this PRRP video. Throw it out into someone's recommendation. So besides watching this one to its completion, which you should already be doing right now, I hope, I'm gonna put up a playlist either like in a card or one of the ways that you can click things here, a link or whatever, so you can watch all of our videos. It'll be a playlist of every single one of our videos, and if you can, please just do your best to watch every single one of them to their finish as many times as you can. It's obviously in your best interest to do so, and if you have to just like turn them on and walk away from your phone or computer or whatever, that's perfectly acceptable. Just as long as many videos of ours are as played in their entirety as much as possible, we'll be off to a perfect start. So just please click all the links that I'm gonna put up, I guess, and just watch all the videos. Step 5, miscellaneous, I guess. This is probably stuff I should have said in step 1. I just kind of lost track of time. Basically, a lot of the stuff that I've been doing this whole time I meant to explain earlier. It kind of has to do with the length of the video, but like, so people want to, not get bored, but the paradox, like we've said, is like that you have to make a longer video than you want in order to draw people in, but because that is going to be more boring than you wanted to make, so you have to do more tricks to make people not bored. So that's why I've been having so many like jump cuts like that. So I hope you haven't gotten like motion sick from all like the jump cuts we've been doing. Also, like the caterpillar and the zucchini, those are there because apparently if you have like interruptive moments sprinkled throughout to refocus the viewer's attention, that'll help people stay with it. So I hope you're watching. Please, I hope you're not bored or clicking away. I'm trying not to use the same shot and bore you. So that's why I'm doing all these things. And like the like, comment, subscribe part, apparently you're supposed to ask for that after like a particularly surprising or twisty moment. So that's why I did that then, but you can keep liking and subscribing now if you just, that's why I did all this stuff because I did all this intentionally to make the video good. I just don't have enough time now to do it before it gets too long, and it's gonna get too long and then people are gonna click away because it's past 10 minutes and it's not gonna be as good. So I gotta make sure it's the right length of time. So anyway, yeah, so okay, the final thing at the end of step 5 is a hook, which I added to the beginning of the video. I said, oh, stick around to the end and you won't be disappointed, and I hope you won't because I'm about to go film the hook just now. So thanks. I think that's everything. If I forgot something, I'm really sorry. I'm just trying to speed through the process to make sure you're not bored. So please don't be bored. Please don't be bored. Don't click away. The final hook is finally revealed. Thank you for watching, and here it is. Be back one last time. Okay, back, and here it is, the hook. We got a dog. The cats were popular in the internet in 2010, but I checked and it looked like dogs are now in 2020 the popular animal. So I hope you enjoy to look at this dog we got now to look at for you. I hope it's pleasant to see and cute to you and everything. I know people really like dogs, and I know that dog videos especially probably are pretty popular. So hopefully this final hook ending will be enough reason for you to share and like this video. So here's a dog to watch while we go out on the video. I don't know what time we're at. I gotta staple all these together. It's really annoying because I'm used to recording this all at once. Now I have to keep like stopping and recording something else and stopping. I'm losing my train of thought. I'm losing the plot. So I'm really sorry. But anyway, look at the dog. Just ignore what I'm saying if you want and look at the dog as long as you're watching. But YouTube's kind of the last bastion we have. I mean, we've been doing PRRP now for 18 months long, and this is the only other place we can think of to do something about it. So I don't know if this doesn't work, if this video does not get shared, even though there's a dog in it, even though I've done all the right steps to make it, clickable and lengthy enough. I don't know what to do after this. This is kind of the end of my rope, and I'm honestly just plumb out of ideas. So just do what you can if you can to share in the video as much as possible and all the other things, because after this, I don't know where PRRP is going to go if it doesn't take off and become the #1 podcast in the world. I don't think I explained that, but that's the point of the show, is to become the best podcast. If you listen to one of the earlier episodes, which are very similar to these ones, if you like that, which you will because you're a YouTuber, then, you'll hear all this stuff. But anyway, this is kind of it. I don't know what else to say. Like, comment, subscribe, leave a review. Oh, also, yeah, leave a review on PRRP if you haven't. If you want to leave a review, if you want to leave a comment, they have like stars on podcasts. YouTube used to have stars, but they became more like increasingly binary. I guess it's harder for people to choose on YouTube. It seems like people on YouTube just have a really hard time with decision paralysis and all that stuff. So that's why it's like a like and not like a 5-star thing. So, but if you leave a review on podcasts, it's going to be out of 5 stars. And leave a review about like what comment you left. So if you leave a comment and subscribe, leave a review saying, hey, I commented, and I'll come back to this video from your review and I'll check out what comment you wrote so I can look at it there. So I guess, yeah, so leave a comment and review the podcast, rate and review, comment, rate, subscribe, review to the podcast, PRRP, YouTube. Here's a dog. Hope you like the dog. If I forgot anything, I'm really sorry. It's been a lot. This is really a lot of work to do. It's no reason to do it. So, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.